Hello everyone, my name is Yuchen Kao, you can call me Kevin. This is my book review assignment for the MGB 2230. I will start as the introduction and importance of the topic. So the book that was read and reviewed for this assignment is Competitivity People and Strategy, How to Attract, How Development and Retain the Staff you Need for Business Success by Calvin Green. The book has focused on its assess of having a competitivity people strategy in supporting business to achieve their goal, such as having better service delivery to the customers. It also discussed duality in relationship and emphasized that competitivity leadership in organization require leaders to not only fast learners, problem resolvers, but also engage and inspires the people in their team. An engaged and motivated team can accelerate innovation and creativity, which contribute to creating more value for the customers. The book also discussed the role of managers and their behaviors as they lead teams in development in a winning culture by defining and embedding values and seeking the input of the people in organizations. So this book is important to organization behavior students since it will enable the students to understand the steps they need to take to develop a people strategy that will enable their organization to not only attract, develop, but also retain employees. This is because as future managers, the organization behavior students need to understand the significance of aligning the people strategy with business strategy to enable the people to create value to the customers as well as lead to improved performance in terms of revenue. The book is important to organization behavior since it links with topics including motivation and leadership. The second part will be the top ideas. The focus of competitivity people strategy in the book has offered me crucial insight on the need for the people strategy to be aligned with the business strategy to enhance value creation. My previous assumptions on the involvement of only current shareholders in the process of developing business strategy have changed. I've understood the role played by the HR people in guaranteeing more important ideas to develop business strategy and having the right skills and the knowledge to address the needs of the customers. The people strategy ought to be aligned with the developed business strategy, and that insurance values is created and the customers' needs are met. The process is expected to be more engaging by allowing all people across the organization to share their ideas on business strategy. Once that happened, an organization is likely to achieve its goals and success. As the result of that, it's likely to replete the profit, and it will be able to attract, develop, and retain talent that will be able to grow and develop further. The focus of the book on leadership has enabled me to gain insight into how one is expected to lead and adapt to change in dynamic business environment. Leaders are expected to become comfortable as they lead in volatile, uncurrent, and ambiguous world. To succeed in the current competitive world, leaders are expected to embrace duality in their relationship by ensuring that they can use people-centric and people-driven indicators together. Previously, I assumed that effective leaders should only exhibit people-centric or centric approach or the people-driven approach. But after reading the book, I have understood that as a leader, I will need to be versatile by adopting behaviors in the two approach to enhance my ability in responding to different situations. For instance, I would apply both long-term and short-term thinking in significant contexts. Following is my two critiquing ideas. The book appears to have been written specifically for managers or the leaders in the business context on how they can attract, develop, and retain employees. However, it could also be important for the book to consider the organizations in the not-for-profit sectors to ensure that the competitive people strategy is aligned with their people strategy. In this case, the focus of the book could be expanded to guide managers or the leaders in different contexts, and thus ensures they achieve their different goals rather than focusing mainly containment of profits. The book has also focused on the competitive people strategies as the only basis of the organization to achieve superior and sustainable performance. However, it is also important for the book to consider that change in the business environment are likely to impact the ability of the organizations to achieve their goal, such as their profit, despite having aligned their people strategy to the business strategy and the goals. Therefore, there is a need for likely uncurrently and disruptions in the business context to be considered, since they might impact performance despite having great talent. Welcome to the last part, guys. So I will say practical evidence about the book. Based on the lessons learned from the book, business students ought to consider learning more about employee engagement, since it's an important aspect, especially when they become leaders or managers in the organization. The behavior the book has suggests that there are three key approaches to enhance extent of motivation of people at the workplace. Regarding that, students ought to learn more about the need to create more autonomy, mastery, and purpose, and ensures their thinking transcends the traditional thought of only enhance employee motivation by using money. Also, based on the lessons from the book on competitive people strategy, the people ought to learn more about the relationship that exists between business strategy and people strategy. The human aspect of a business competitive strategy should be created after understanding the business strategy. The book suggests that there is a need to understand the influence of tools such as Porter's 5 Force and the customer value proposition on the development of business strategy, and then ensures that a consistent people strategy is developed to help in achieve the purpose and the goals. This is because the attainment of organizational goals set out in the strategy is influenced a lot by the people and the leadership. Therefore, students need to learn more about the role of managers and employees in developing business strategy and how the process enhances their level to commitment toward organizational goals. Apart from that, the book justifies the need for students to develop the key behavior attributes that will enable to establish productivity and high performing individuals or teams when they become managers in organization. In this case, students ought to focus on improving behaviors such as providing feedback and coaching, enhancing team cohesion, empowerment, improving their communication skills, recognize and value difference among people, and most important, focus more on the strength of people rather than their weakness. The behaviors are important among managers in ensuring that they can deliver an organization's behavior and organization's community people strategy. Thus, the students need to ensure that they practice them to ensure they become effective managers in the implementing people strategy in organizations. That's all my book review. Thank you for watching.